Tanya. Welcome back to Crafty Cards and Journals. Today I have sort of a different video for you. What I was working on did not pan out, and this week has been crazy, so I didn't have a lot of time, and I didn't want to leave you hanging, so I decided I would take these Dollar Tree envelopes. They're the A2 cards and envelopes. You get 10 from Crafter Square. And I want to make them over and make them look much more upscale and just show you what all you can do with these envelopes. You can do them with any envelopes. So I'll list everything in the description box that I can find. I do have affiliate links to Doodle Diaries, Journal Say, and the Washi Tape Shop. So if you're going to shop there anyway, I would appreciate it if you'd use my links. And so let me show you what you'll need if you want to make these Dollar Tree envelopes reimagined. All right, so you'll need some of these Dollar Tree envelopes. They come in the plain craft paper. They come in white and they come in cream. And you get 20 pieces. Then I use this on, I have two prototypes to show you. I use this, I got it from Hobby Lobby on clearance the other day. I used that. And then these are my rhinestone sheets that I've had for a long time. These were Mom's and she gave them to me. So I'm assuming maybe she got them at Hobby Lobby. I don't know. And then these Crafter Square jewel border stickers. I love them. They come in this pretty beige, creamy beige, and then in white, and I believe in blue. And then for some of these, I use these little die cuts. They give you borders, but you wouldn't have to have them. I'm going to use my Barely Art glue. One of them, I used my 2-inch scallop circle punch. And then I have these, and these are from Mom, and I do not know where she picked them up, but she told me to just take them and use them, so that's what I'm doing. They're so pretty, I hate to use them. And then for this one, I think, well, also, you're going to need just these dimensional scissors that give you different edges. And this is the pattern that I used, okay? And then a circle punch or a corner rounder would work. Or you could use a envelope punch, okay? This is the paper I'm going to use. I've had this for so long. I love it. It's the Bell Countryside, and who is it even by? Crafter's Companion. It's double-sided. I love it, okay? So that's the paper I'm using. I don't know if you can still find it or not. And I may use some of these pearls and some of these stickers from the Dollar Tree that I've been hoarding for years, okay? So, and then I'm going to need a bone folder and my nonstick scissors. So let's get into this. First, I want to show you, there's several ways to make an envelope insert. But to me, this is the easiest way that I know of. Now, these cards, like I said, are A2 cards. So for this one, I cut my paper 4 3/4 by 4 3/4, okay? Let me make sure, get my ruler out. Yes, I did, all right? Then the only thing you have to do, this is so simple, is just fold this into like a triangle. Because I didn't want to have to measure and all that stuff if I didn't have to. I just really don't have time for all that, okay? Then I'm just going to use my bone folder to get a nice crease. So simple, okay? Then we're going to open this. And we're going to put this. Okay, so I'm going to get this and I'm going to put it like this. And you can see where it's hanging over. I don't want that. So I'm just going to hold it with my fingers. You could do it differently. And I'm just going to cut that off. Flip it over. And cut that off, okay? So now, when we put this down in here, I gotta get to the right side. Put this down in here. It'll slide in there. Just got to play with it a little bit. Okay, now you can see I cut this a little different than I did this one. So if I wanted to, or do I just have it crooked? Oh, I had it crooked. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to get, I think, just this little corner rounder. And I'm going to use the medium size. Round that corner and see, you've got a perfect liner. It's so easy to do. Not a lot of measuring, not a lot of fuss, okay? Okay, so after you get it in there where you want it, and these Dollar Tree envelopes are so flimsy. It's... Okay. Now, I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to put it all over the back of this. But I'm not going to put it on the other part, this down in here, because that'll pull. Okay? Okay, then all I'm going to do is find that crease from the envelope. Where is the crease? The crease from the envelope is right here. Use my bone folder. Perfect lined envelope, okay? So let's embellish this. First, let me show you what I did. The first one I did looks like this. And I just thought, I took those dies and, you know, just put them through my die machine. And then I added these little blings and I cut out a flower. And then here is this one. It looks like a bow coming down. And then I put a jewel there. And then just, you know, you could put like a magnet in there. You could flip this, put that down further and flip it under there. It's so many things you could do. And then on the back, I just cut out some of that other paper. And then I trimmed it with these scissors. I love it. And then I put that stamp on there. And it looks like a letter. I think it is so pretty. So that's our first one. Then the second one I did, I put these little gems on it with a stamp. Used that same pair of scissors because I think it just adds to it. And then on the back, I put those Dollar Tree bling. This is the inside of it, and I just put a little butterfly there. You can make these as fancy as you want. It's really up to you what you do, okay? So let's embellish this one, all right? So let's see what we want to do to this. I think I'm going to take... What would I like to put on this? Only trouble is you have to make sure it's not too, yeah, because it's going to overhang. You're going to have to cut it off. If you don't have these, you definitely could use lace. That would work quite nicely. But like I said, I don't really have a whole lot of time. And I just came in here and was like, I got to come up with something. I hope these even come off. They've been in this package for so long. All right, here it is. A long time ago, I did a DIY on the Magnolia Housewife using some of this, and I thought it was so cute. Okay, now you can either put it this way, or you can put it this way. Totally up to you. Let's just look down here so I can see what I like. That way or that way. I like it this way, okay? I'm going to put it like this. I might get it messed up if I don't. And if it loses some of its sticky, you can always, which this has definitely lost some of its sticky, you can always add glue. And I'd say that's what I'm going to have to do. Is add glue, okay? But that looks like lace. It's really pretty on like cream paper. It really stands out. But there's that one. Now, what would I want to do? Thinking actually, All right, changed my mind, and I'm glad this is not very sticky. All right, I'm putting this down here at the bottom, and I wouldn't have had to cut it off, but that's all right. Okay, I like that. Then at the top, I want to put these pearls. I think they're so pretty. So let's see how far we need. It's really, you could even use paint if you wanted to embellish them with paint. Okay, I'm going to cut it to right here. These are so sticky. This is why you need the non-stick scissors. I'm going to put those right down through there. See how better that looks already? You really can, and then you can put these in your journals, and they're so pretty. And you don't have to make them look shabby chic if you don't want to. Look at that, how cute that is. I love it. Okay, you can put it along the top if you want. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Why not? All right, I'll piece these together. Oh, that might work out. I like that. Okay, that's good enough for me. All right, so then you could put, and then you open it and there's that. Now if you wanted, you could put, maybe, I started to say one, I don't want to put that there. No, no, no. I might go back into this and look for a bird. That butterfly's too big. I don't want that one. That's gorgeous. You get 2 of each. I'd rather stay kind of shabby on these. Would I like that? I don't know. Let's do the front cover first, okay? So for the front cover, I've picked this paper. I'm going to cut it, and what I do, I'm trying to figure out where I would really want it to be. I kind of like it. I don't really think I want all that, and I don't think I want that. I think I want this area. So what I typically do is just put this in here, flip it over, mark it, and then I'll cut it and I'll be right back. Okay, so then I get this, then I just take this. You could use either side, but I think I like this because it has the writing. I'm just going to take these scissors. This is kind of a craft that you don't have to think a whole lot about, and you can just let your mind relax and create, and that's one reason I really like it. Plus, I think we all have those Dollar Tree envelopes, and you can really make them into something really pretty when you put them into your journal, okay? So you can see how much better that already looks. So I'm just going to take my Barely Art glue and put this on here. I just think this gives this paper a really pretty flare. Then kind of just lay it down and just press it down. Okay, there that is. Then we're going to put a stamp on it. And what stamp would I want? Or would I want to put a bird on the front? I could change this up some. And put, I like that bird. Okay. That was easy. And I could still put a stamp on it. I mean, you just let your imagination run wild and you can do whatever you want to do. So simple. Okay, there's that. I think that's pretty. And then we'll put, I see the stamp I want right now. I don't know where she got these, but they're gorgeous. I'm thinking long time ago at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, because that's where she always shopped. And, you know, we still go out from time to time. Isn't that beautiful? The front, okay. Then the back is kind of vintage. Let's see what we want to do. I feel like I need something on that back. What would I put there? Could put a, it's not really the right color. There's a rose. That's a possibility. There's just a little bird. He'd have been cute. That kind of ties in with that, but I'm not feeling that. Now that's pretty. I think this is what I'm going to use. So we'll put that there because it's really too big to go there. And you got to know when to stop. And I just kind of laid that over. I think that is so pretty. Let's take a look at everything that I've made. All right, here are my 3 Dollar Tree envelopes that I upscaled and totally altered and turned into really, I think, beautiful envelopes for junk journals. Here's this one. Love it. Look at the back. So shabby chic. And then I showed you how to make these envelope liners. You can do as much or as little as you want to it. Okay, there's that one. Here is this one. I think that is really pretty as well. Almost reminds me of a clutch. Look at that, how pretty. And these are the easiest envelope liners that I know how to make, okay? And then here is this one. I think this one may end up being my favorite. Isn't that beautiful? And that lining, perfect. No measuring, no problems. If you enjoyed this video on how to take Dollar Tree envelopes and alter them and turn them into beautiful envelopes for your junk journals, then like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, stay crafty.